Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing? Thank you for joining me today. Come morning. Happy new week and happy Monday to you guys. How are you guys doing? Are you already up and about or you're just about starting? Good morning to you. Welcome to a beautiful day. I want to believe today is going to be an amazing day. How are you doing, by the way? Welcome to my live stream. My name is Oyoyo. Thank you for joining me today. So I scheduled this live stream yesterday because of the messages I saw on social media, and to be precise, a lot of things I saw from Kim Baker's page on Facebook, and I scheduled a live stream yesterday, but unfortunately, I didn't have the time, to fulfill the live stream yesterday. So I said, you know what? Let's talk about it this morning. And much later, we'll be having other conversation as well. So, how are you guys doing? Welcome to my live stream. Thank you for joining me today. And if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Soyo. Here we keep it positive and we keep it constructive. At the same time, we'll keep it clean. So if you like what I do here, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Facebook, and leave your comment in the comment section. And also contribute in the comment section during the live conversation. Like you guys know my rules here, I don't like to talk alone, so I like to talk with my subscribers and followers. So comment and contribute in the comment section. Now, I have a question. Let me sit down well. The weather is getting cold, so I have a question to everybody watching me today. I have a question, okay? My question is, I know we all like one celebrity or the other, maybe an actor, an actresses, or maybe people in public space. We all like one or two. I remember growing up those days, I used to watch every of Denzel Washington's movie, Morgan Freeman's movie, and all of that. I love them. I'm a big fan of Beyonce. I love Beyonce's music and things like that. And I have teenagers who are now all raving for Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift has also come to be the people I enjoy because of one or two. So in life, we have all these people. We like what they do. We like what they put out. But my question to everybody watching me, at what point have you found yourself being a fan to the point of doing so much for the celebrity or actor or whatever or whoever you're fanning for, and at the same time going to court or being taken to court because you were a fan? Have you found yourself in that situation? I've come to see a lot of people on social media dragging themselves to court because of what they said, what they did on behalf of their fans or the people they are fanning for. Have you ever found yourself in such a situation? That is what happened to the men. Oh, no. To the women in the WhatsApp group of Mr. Cora Obidi. These women gathered when the heat was on with all the plot to deal with Cora. And in the course of those things, some of them started having rethink, some of them started pulling out, some of them started confessing that they don't want to continue with their bad intentions towards Cora. One of those women that was a fan of Mr. Cora Obidi, and from that fanship, they made friends with people that were controlling the groups at the time. They were the weight pullers of that group. They were the donors. They were the gifters. They were the organizers of the group. To the extent that one of them paid a private investigator to investigate Cora, thinking they will find some dirty things they will use to deport Cora. All of these were what some of these, not all, some of these things I what am I talking this morning? These people did more than I've actually listed, to be honest with you, because they're not saying everything they've done in public. It's only those that came out from the group that are confessing. So everything I mentioned and much more were what these people did. But guess what? At some point, those that were in circles as friends, they began to fight each other. One of them pulled out and said, enough of all this nonsense, is not going to happen again. And that person happens to be Kim. Kim said the moment she realized what they were doing and she felt she has done something wrong, she pulled out and started walking back her wrongs, trying to rewrite her wrongs. But some of these women she left behind did not let her be. One of the women in that group, whom also got a restraining order from Korobidi because of the part she played with Mr. Korobidi in regard of Korobidi's children, she got restraining order. The woman took Kim Baker to court. Yeah, from the messages I read yesterday that made me to schedule that live stream, it was a big deal. They were still talking even after the court has stated that Kim was found what? Not guilty. These people are still talking. There might still be civil suits coming out. And the accusations are not sounding nice. They are not sounding nice at all. A lot of lies according to them, because I wasn't party to their conversation. So I will be quoting them with what they said. If you look at my thumbnail, you see I just picked two random women to represent the people I'm talking about. But I'm talking about Kim and Zoe in this case. They are the first set of women in the WhatsApp group that have gone to court. All because they were big fans to Mr. Korobidi. Mr. Korobidi was made a mini celebrity by her ex, Cora Obidi. Korobidi was the one with the fame, the popularity, and all of that. But because every couple on social media are making money, so she started her husband on social media to also make money, to balance the equation, to support the family. So from doing that, Mr. Korobidi started gaining momentum. And before people knew what was happening, casting the private family affair that they were going to get divorced brought him to that boom in the limelight. A lot of people rallied around him on how to help him, which ended most of the women in the WhatsApp group into big problems that they are now in court settling scores. So my question again, have you been a fan of someone to the point that you drag a fellow fan to court? Has it gotten to that extent for you? Let me know what you think in the comment section as you come into this live stream. Once again, welcome to my live stream. Thank you guys for joining me today. Janice Smith, thank you for being here. Taye Ajibade, thank you for joining today. And to all of you watching behind, thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to thumb up the live stream and don't forget to contribute in your comment section. When it comes to fan and fanship, there are some that can be called fanatics. They don't joke with that person. Whenever you call the person's name wrongly, they come after you. I know the Beyonce has them as beehives. They don't joke with their Beyonce. Don't say anything against Beyonce, they will come after you. You understand? So Cora Obidi happens to also have strong fan base. They call them Koreans. If you say anything negative about Cora that doesn't go well with them, they will come for you. But for Mr. Korobidi and the women in the WhatsApp group, they were not protecting the man. They were looking for ways to deal with the ex. That is the difference. The difference when you come to fans do what? Fight for the person they love. Just like I talked about the beehives. I talked about the Koreans. They fight for the person they love. They are not fighting for how to get this man implicated. That wasn't what the Koreans were doing. It's when you come for Cora, they come back at you. But these women that were gathered in WhatsApp group, Facebook group, and what have you, we are fighting to get Cora out of social media, to get Cora deported, to take the children from Cora. Those were their plans at the time. To the extent that they form friendship, they call each other's home, they even know each other's places, and they got so close, all because they have one agenda, Cora Obidi. Down the line, they start fighting each other. Do you guys need me to list At least the number of women that are no longer in talking terms from that WhatsApp group. I can start with Miriam. Miriam was the chief collector. She was in charge of CPS on how to make sure that Mr. Korobidi doesn't, according to her, Mr. Korobidi doesn't lose his children. But people are saying he went beyond that. Even right now, Miriam and Longmouth are no longer talking. Miriam and Frida are not good friends. There are women that were fighting Miriam that I don't remember their names. So don't think it's just Zoe and Kim that are fighting. The difference now is that Kim and Zoe went to court, and according to the post shared on Facebook by Kim, the court acquitted Kim. She was found not guilty of the charges brought upon her. You would think that would be the end of story for them. So Kim shared it yesterday on her. That was why I scheduled the live stream. She shared with a lot of write-up, posting the conversation Zoe was still having about her, about their court case. So many things, which please go to Kim's page on Facebook and find those things there. There are too many that I don't want to read here. This live stream is going to be a very short one. It's very early. I just wanted to keep the promise of having this conversation. Okay, that's why we're here. So people that were obsessed with someone, they were fanning for that person. They were strangers, they turned friends. Now they fight dirty. And you think the fight would have been over after the court said that Kim was found not guilty? No, they went on talking. They were talking about what happened in the court case. They are still making reference. They are going to be what civil lawsuit. Until then, we'll also talk about it when it comes here. So I'm asking you guys again: have you found yourself in a position that you were there fanning for someone, and in the course of that, you saw yourself in court being sued because you got involved? What is all of this telling us? Strangers you met on social media, that you go to the extent of moving mountains, going to the person's home to babysit and land yourself in trouble, that got you restraining order, going to the extent of raising private money. And some of them, according to what Mr. Cora said, stole the money. They could not account for the money they raised for him. Some of them did what? Did PI investigation on the X. So the thing is that they weren't protecting this guy. They were fighting to get the X in big trouble. That is the difference between their own fanning and the fans of other people that I know. If you come for Beyonce, beehives come for you. They are not pushing what Beyonce is doing with her husband. No, it's none of their business. They just love their Beyonce. If these people were seriously fighting for Mr. Korobidi, the focus would have been on him. But the focus was on how to drown Cora on social media, how to kick her out of social media, how to demonetize her page, how to delete her pictures, how to get her in trouble, how to smear her so that people cannot book her for events, how to cripple her funds, her income on social media. And when you're doing those things, the Lord is watching. For those that believe in God, you know what I'm talking about. It doesn't go well by your own terms. You might succeed temporarily, but when the Lord steps in, it changes the game. So Kim and this lady went to court. According to what Kim shared on Facebook, she was found not guilty of the charges. She came online and celebrated the not guilty thing. She talked about her focusing on other things and moving on. She even shared part of the magistrate court that had their story in the US, where they said under the disposition, you will see not guilty, that Kim was not guilty of the charge brought upon her. So if Kim is not guilty, hasn't that ended the case? No. They now went on Zoe's handle and started a conversation. That's the one that baffled me so much. And when you think you're lying, that the other person might not see, you might end up embarrassing yourself. Hi, Favor. Thank you for joining me today. How are you doing? So, this lady that came went to court with went on talking and talking and talking and talking how there was no lawyer representing Kim, and she did not go with a lawyer, that it was the state that sued. There is something I need to understand here because I'm going to break it up a little bit. I haven't been following their story. I'm not interested in following Zoe's story, but I'm just for legal emphasis, okay? If you are trying to sue, trying to file a case in court, and you don't have money to do that, you can actually get a waiver for fees. That means you're not going to be charged for the fees to file because you're poor, or you're incapacitated, you're unable to pay the legal fees because you don't have any, evidence to show that you have income. The state will actually give you that fee waiver and allow you to file your case in court. So I don't know if that's what Zoe did. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not following them. So she said she did not need any lawyer because it was the state of, I think it's Philadelphia. Yeah, yeah. The state of PA filed the charges because you made numerous reports to the trooper, according to what Kim was trying to explain. So this lady has been calling police on Kim severally, came to the police. So police now filed the charges. The state now filed the charges on her behalf. Or it could be that she also declared that she doesn't have the funds. State will give you a waiver and allow you to file. So now she said that is why she did not need a lawyer, because she wasn't the one that filed the charges. And if so far your name is there, you can actually have a lawyer. That is the truth. If you really feel that you have a case, you can have a legal representative. So now they went to the court. The court reviewed the whole document, did all the evidence verification, and investigated and found out there was no reason to find this lady guilty of all the calls, all the police reporting that the opponent did on her. So Kim was found not guilty. And I think Kim lives in New York. She had to drive all the way to PA for this case. So imagine the stress. Fanning can put one through. You're a fan of someone. You're not protecting the interests of the person. You're going above and beyond against the person has a problem with. In this case, against Cora. Now, Kim is doing all this because she got in the mix of these women, because she got herself involved in the WhatsApp women. That is why all of this happened to her. What are we learning? If you're a fan, a true fan of something, stand for the good cause. Don't go poking things that does not concern you. Stand for a good cause. Champion your energy to positive things, things that you can stand and beat your chest and say, yes, this is what I am fanning for, the reason I am fanning for. Don't pretend. They were saying they were fighting for the children, but most of these ladies on social media creating content, we are fighting for their bank account. They made tons of money from Cora Obidi's case. It wasn't for Cora's children, because you can never love Cora's children more than Cora herself. Cora is a very sane woman. She's stable. She knows what she wants. She got goals, missions, dreams, and all, and aspirations. She got all of those. So you can't tell me the woman, her mental state is in order, that you're going to love her kids more than her. No. Say it again. Maybe find something for me to believe you. So Kim went on this write-up, she said, because the woman made a lot of statements, Kim screenshot all the statements and shared on her own, and then saying that the woman said that Kim came to court with another person who is not a lawyer. Fine. She did not go with a lawyer. Kim did not go with a lawyer. She claimed she did not know who Kim went to court with. Lo and behold, Kim caught her on the lies and said, the person I was at court and you're denying knowing her is your cousin. You see, and what baffles me most are these women are not Gen Z women. They are women in their 60s or late 50s. That's what baffles me. How could you be fanning for a young person and with your wisdom of age of wisdom, you still cannot be able to draw the line? At what point should we be drawing the line between doing what is age appropriate for us and minding our damn businesses than putting our mouth where we are not supposed to? In Africa nowadays, they say the madness is good when you're still a young person. Madness is not running the street or being in psychiatric support. Madness, in that sense, they are talking about is when you're doing what you're supposed to do at the right age. Is good when you're young. When you're young, a lot of people go for parties, a lot of people drink, do all of those, adventurous age is better when you're young. Not when you're in your retirement state, that you ought to be enjoying the peace of mind, having worked so hard for yourself. You put yourself in this kind of nonsense, fighting for somebody who doesn't give 2 cents about you. How did Mr. Korobidi talk about Kim lately? Nobody should listen to this woman. She has tons of cases lined up against her. It's on the page. Oyoyo is not making anything up here. Whatever I say here is things you can find out from the originators. So now the question is, this man that you were fanning for, how far did he help in defending any of you? Are we learning something? No wonder the young people are no longer on Facebook. They say Facebook is for grandmas because they see their grandmas fighting on Facebook. No wonder they moved to Snapchat, they moved to Instagram. And I don't know if there's another one they've jumped into. No, TikTok. Now grandmas have moved to TikTok too. I think everybody is trying to monetize whatever it is they are doing because of what the money involved. Facebook, I remember those days of Facebook, we just come there to probably see an old schoolmate that you haven't, seen in a while. But the funds, the money, the income from social media is putting a lot of people into a position that tomorrow when they sit back, they might end up regretting, why did I do this? Why? I don't need to tell you guys why this woman got restraining order from Cora. I don't need to. I don't need to. I don't need to tell you guys that. Imagine just now that I'm talking, somebody is already stealing this my video. Somebody is stealing this my video, claiming copyright with my voice. That's what they did to Cora those days. But I'm gonna follow this up. Facebook just alerted me there are changes to your video. One or more actions we applied to your video because of a copyright match. Please tell me, copyright match on my voice. Copyright match on what? They said 33 seconds of copyright ad on my video. Okay, I'm going to get back to that and then I will see to it. Some people did it to Cora Obidi. They will take Cora Obidi's video, upload on their Facebook page, and report Cora that Cora copied their video. See how vicious these people are on social media. How vicious. Social media is for you to share your original content. And I'm sharing my original content. Somebody is trying to take ownership of my video on Facebook. Anyway, we are going to see to that. Favor said, in the case of Mr. Cora, he is the one who actually allocates tasks to each group to execute. Hey, gosh. Oh, I thought they had CEO. You see, I'm just hearing this one. So the thing is, these obsessed fans, they found themselves in court because they were obsessing for this man and then doing the most to make sure they capture his attention, to make sure they are most liked, and it backfired for most of them. Kim claimed she was there for a short period and she realized it wasn't what she bargained for, so she left and she started walking back her ways and doing the right thing, which is expected of everybody. When you notice something is not what the agenda doesn't suit your own personal purpose, leave the group. Leave the group. Leave the group. I keep saying it. I will say it again. I will say it another time. Leave the group. So I'm asking you guys because I really want to know if any of my followers have found themselves in situation like this where you're fighting for your so-called celebrity or idol and you found yourself in court because of disagreements between the units, the groups, and all of that. What are we learning from it? I said this live stream must be a very short one. What we are learning for it is that we all should be careful. Social media is there to stay, it's not going away. Know who you join, know what you do, and all of that. So let us be careful what we do on social media. Let us be careful the extent you put in your money, your heart, your soul, your emotion to strangers you meet on social media. If the agenda of a group is not right, walk away and watch what you share. Because these people became friends. Maybe they were sharing personal stories because they know each other's relatives. They know their siblings. They know their family members. How they got to know about them, they must have shared stories about these people. Be careful. And as you're fanning for your celebrity, your idol, whatever it is you call them, fight for a good cause. If you haven't found yourself in a situation like this, I pray you don't. Learn from these people that made the mistake already and don't land yourself in such a situation. I know I've seen Nigerian YouTubers try to, sue each other to court and all of that for um what was for defamation. Yeah. But I don't know if they carried. Sorry guys, I had to talk to. Sorry guys, I needed to say bye to my kiddos leaving for school. Okay. So watch what you do, watch who you're fanning because don't land yourself in trouble. And again, I love the way that Kim is putting out this on social media. I really love the way Kim is doing this on social media in the sense that she is trying to straighten up the situation so you don't come and say something and pointing back at the lies according to Kim that this other person is putting out there. She wrote a very extensive something calling them their names, saying that they even changed Facebook profile to come and gossip. She as if she knew them. Why will I say as if they've known each other? They were in the same group together, right? So she was calling them by their real names against the name they use on Facebook, and she addressed everything they say. And she was busy telling them to shut their mouth if they don't know what to say, and also calling somebody that pretended not to know who she appeared in court, lying to the people on social media that I don't know who that person is. And Kim came here to say that was your cousin, so stop lying. So, guys, end of subject. That's how Kim talked about it. Have you guys think, you know, taking out time to think about to what extent will you be a fan of someone that will land you in the court system? The person you're fanning for, is he going to be there to defend you? The person you're fanning for, is he going to be there to protect you? Though Kim did not go to this particular hearing with a lawyer, but she traveled from state to another state for hearing. That is serious inconvenience because of Facebook, because they were fighting for somebody in the WhatsApp group. Watch what you share. I'm not going to tell you again how they have called brought Kim's family into this. We've talked about those in the past. But I'm here to talk about these women continue to fight. Even after they left the group, they continue to fight because of the things they did in the group. And because of the fact that we are fighting somebody who did them nothing. Cora Obidi did not offend any of these people. If Cora did anything wrong, it will be between her and her relationship. She doesn't know these people from Adam, but they gathered against her. And just like the Bible, the good Bible tell us, when they gather against you, that he will do what? He will foil all their plans. Be careful who you tread with on social media. I'm here to talk about those people hammering on Cora. I will be bringing that during my afternoon live stream. I'm trying to create an afternoon live stream and also to break all my conversation into short conversations so that others can come back and watch. The question again, have you ever found yourself fanning for someone to the point that you got yourself in trouble? That is the case of Kim and Zoe. They were friends. They were strangers. They turned friends. And they were friends for the fact that they came together to fight for Mr. Cora Obidi. And their fight wasn't just to protect him from social media. They are fighting his ex. They just wanted to deal with the ex. That is not a genuine fight. Fight for a good cause, for someone's freedom, for anything good. People in marriages, relationship, they have one or two. Those that are claiming Cora did this, Cora did not do that. If you ask their husbands about their own marriage, they have one or two. So for anybody thinking for the fact that this person divorced this person, for that reason, we are going to strip her of everything that she needs to have. Think again. I know Kim, excuse me, guys. So, guys, I just lost my thought. My daughter came to talk to me. Let us be careful what we do. Let us be careful. I'm here to start talking about what people are saying to Cora after the live stream. And if you notice here, I don't want to talk about Mr. Cora Obidi unless there is need to make reference to him, like the women in the WhatsApp group. There is no way you talk about the women in the WhatsApp group without making reference to him. But people are still talking about Cora, even after the court settlement. They are still talking about Cora. When I have the time, I will be able to be chipping in live streams in the afternoon, which is 1 p.m. 12 p.m. Central Time. Join me in the afternoon for those short live streams. It's going to be 1 hour, at most 1 hour, if not 50 minutes long. So join me in the afternoon. We'll be talking about them. I want people to come back and rewatch this video and rewatch it in full and leave me their opinion in the comment section. My question again, have you ever found yourself fighting for your celebrity, your idol, your role model, whatever you call them, to the point of landing yourself in the courts? When people obsess on something that have no tangible meaning, or no good goal, no positive goal, that's what might happen to them. They find themselves in mud waters. And that's what happened to these women. They are still threatening for civil suits against each other. I don't know how far that is going to be, but if it happens, be sure that you're going to hear it also from this channel and from my page here on Facebook. So the question is, be careful. Know what you do. Not a question. My response: know who you fight for. Know who you fan. Know the objective of the agenda of that group. Don't just join into a group and they are encouraging you to do this and you're following suit. You have senses. Nobody's paying your bills. Nobody's taking you from your bed to the bathroom to your workplace. So you know exactly what is happening. Be intentional about your life. Social media should be for entertainment and not for lawsuits. So be careful. I believe a lot of people must have learned their lessons from what these women are going through, and they are still threatening to continue. So learn. For those talking about Cora, and then they drag Cora's father, Cora's sister. I was so furious at one point that these people should take these people to court already. Let all of us be careful, to be honest, and learn. There is always a teaching moment to anything you see on social media. Learn from it. What is happening around Cora? What happened on Cora's case? Have you learned from that? Always a learning curve on everything you see on social media. I know tomorrow, Kim will never make such a mistake or going to fight for somebody that has not given you the clear intention of that fight. I know she will not do that again. She learned her lesson, getting herself in this muddy water for no reason. And I hope we are all learning. I really hope so. I want to thank all of you for joining me this beautiful morning. I will be coming on, around this time. I'm not saying every day, because every day it depends on how I wake up. If I wake up on a good note, I will come for us to have conversation. But I want my live stream going forward. The maximum I'm trying to gain for is 1 hour. I know I've done 1 hour 30 minutes. I don't want to do that lengthy live stream, because I want to give those coming back to watch to the ability to be able to rewatch it. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to explain here. So think about it. What are we learning from these obsessed fans that land themselves in the court? What are we learning from strangers that turn friends because of one agenda and they now fight dirty against each other? Are we learning anything? Are we seriously learning? What are we learning? Clicks and likes, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. Yeah, Kim was in court last week and the court found her not guilty of the charges brought against her. So Kim is a free person. Zoe reported her to the police and the state filed a case against Kim. So she was in court, but now everything is all taken care of. All the charges they brought against her, they said she's not guilty. So I was thinking that was the end of it. That's why I did not bring that conversation when that happened. But yesterday, it's obvious that these people are still gaming for and calling each other name. You lied, you collected money from people, you were asking people for GoFundMe because there is a lawsuit, and up to now they haven't received. There's so many things. Kim had a GoFundMe. Kim has coffee. They were all asking for legal fees. Zoe did the same thing, legal fees, coffee, and all of that because of legal battle. This particular case they went for, there was no lawyer represented. So basically, there was no legal fee to pay. So the question is, it also, what are they using the legal fees for? Zoe is claiming that Kim has been saying that I have a lawsuit against you. Up till now, she hasn't received any lawsuit. Does it take forever to file? Kim is saying that, don't worry, it's coming. You're going to get it. So let's wait and see. These women, they are not ready to retire. They are not ready to calm down. They want to use their retirement period to fight each other. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Instead of them thinking of how to go and see the world, enjoy themselves after labored for many years, is fighting each other because they met on a WhatsApp group that was meant to drown Cora. Now that WhatsApp group is drowning both of them. If Kim is filing against Zoe, Zoe is filing against Kim, they are still at loggerhead. Don't ever join a group without understanding the intention of that group. Without. Hi, Brooks. Well said, Oyoyo. At these elderly women age is ridiculous. It is. It is. They are not retiring. I was telling my kids that I want to retire young in the next 10 years. I should be looking at retirement. They say, no, more. I say, no, no, no. Retiring could be from working from others. I want to do me. That kind of a thing. Do things I like to do, fun things that when you're doing it, you're excited doing it. But Kim and Zoe, they are still at each other. They are still threatening more lawsuits. You ask yourself, why? Why so much hatred for people that had one agenda, Cora Obidi? Why so much hatred for people that were friends because of Cora Obidi? And this man they were fighting for, where is the man and where are they? I guess they are no longer in talking terms. Don't fall for someone that will drop you like hot potatoes when the heat is on. Fight for a good cause. I've made several live streams here about the women in the WhatsApp group. Women that are supposed to be retired women, enjoying their retirement, going for boat cruise, having fun and all of that. But they have the energy to come on social media dragging for themselves. I guess they don't care if their grandchildren see them, or even their children or relative, cousins, nieces. They don't have the shame, because there's something you do at a particular age. People will say, yeah, within that age, those things are permissible. But not when you're already 50 and above. You come and be fighting each other after you had gossip, and then you come on social media and be washing your dirty linens. No, isn't right. Isn't right. From what Kim shared, the civil case is still coming for Zoe. Zoe claimed, is it going to be forever before she receive a document? And Kim is saying otherwise. Um, Let me quickly go through what Kim, how she made reference to that. Okay. She wrote quite a lot of things, quite a lot, honestly, quite a lot. I'm gonna start at somewhere, but I'm referencing you to go to Kim's page. You'll be able to read everything by yourself. He said, Zoe, the state of PA filed charges because you made numerous reports to the troopers, and the DA claiming I was that wasn't written well, was pages. I wasn't. Okay, maybe there were pages that this person was saying it was Kim that was using those pages to harass her on social media, and eventually was proven that it wasn't Kim. Imagine how low these people can go. Imagine. Imagine. And then Kim continued to say, you keep saying you haven't been served with a civil suit, but it's coming. And did you forget your Cash App, WhatsApp, PayPal, Vimo, and GoFundMe collection? So Kim has been saying that this lawsuit is coming, is coming, is coming, is coming. And Zoe said, does it take forever to file a civil suit? Maybe she's still in evidence gathering form. We don't know. But to be honest with you, do they actually need all this back and forth? They don't. Is there anyone that will broker peace for them? Nobody. Because the only person that would have brokered peace for them is no longer in the mix with them as per group head. It would have been Mr. Korobidi calling two of them to order. But remember, Kim left the group and Mr. Korobidi came after Kim. So nobody at this point to tell them to stop. Maybe their family members could help them at this point. Maybe. But you don't need that. It's not necessary. Cora is moving on with her life. Mr. Korobidi is trying to find some balance with his mental health. Two of you should as well move on. You have fought your fight, right? Move on. All these civil suit, lawsuit, dragging up and down is not necessary. It's not. But are they going to hear me and stop? No, because they're in the competition. I want to win. I want to be seen that I won. I want to be seen that I'm a winner. I'm not a quit. I don't quit. I'm not a loser. I'm not a quitter. They are not gonna stop. Let us be learning from all these things. If you're joining a group for anybody, the moment they invite you, the first question, what is the agenda of this group? What do plan to achieve from this group? If it's not well, so sitting well with you, don't join. If your mental state is not agreeing with your agenda or the goal of what they intend to achieve at the end of the day, don't join. Decline. It's not a must you belong to all the groups. Decline, decline, decline for your own mental health, for your own good. Bruce said, I hope this demon who is trying to steal your page or yo will be exposed and can be held accountable for doing it, because it is fraud and scamming. I'm telling you, and I'm sure this time the same haters coming from JD Camp. It's very possible. I don't even know. I got a notification, but saying that an ownership link, ownership in my own voice, my own video, my own IP address is crazy. A page on Facebook did that to Cora 2 years ago. Not one video, multiple videos claiming ownership of Cora's live stream. This person is claiming 30 seconds of my own live stream. 30 seconds of my live stream. 30 seconds. I'm going to fight this. In as much as my page is not what is it called? Is not monetized. I'm still going to find it. All right. So I really appreciate all of you that joined me this morning. Please, it's 47 minutes gone. I didn't plan to stay this long. Join me again this afternoon. I'll be looking at some of the things Longmouth and Miriam are saying after this whole thing. So we'll be reviewing that this afternoon. It will be your evening if you're watching from Europe. And if you're watching from America, it could be your 1 p.m., it could be your 10 a.m., it could be your 12 noon if you're in the mid states America. Yeah. So join me during my lunch hour. Let's have a good conversation at that period. Let's see what is going on at that period. Let's know and discuss what you think these people are doing, because they've not stopped. Okay, they are still going on. They did not stop at all. So we're going to be reviewing that this afternoon. I just wanted to be done with this because I scheduled yesterday. I couldn't do that because I had very busy Sunday yesterday. So join me this afternoon for another interesting conversation. And before I leave you all, I'm using this media to tell every one of us out there, I'm not stopping you from being a fan of someone, but know what you get involved with. Know the beginning of a story before you jump in. Find out the genesis of the whole story. Don't join, from the middle and then think you know it. Do a little research, ask questions, find the agenda of the group, what they intend to achieve, and all of that. Don't just put your money, your emotion, your mental health at risk for anybody on this, whether you're watching me from Blue app or you're watching me from Red app or wherever you're hearing my voice from. Be careful who you're fanning for. Don't be obsessed fanning for someone and land yourself in court like a case of Kim and Zoe. Don't do that to yourself. They are still threatening for lawsuit. Who is going to broker peace? They're not going to listen to anybody. But I wish they would listen and focus their energy in enjoying their retirement. Life is bigger than all this bickering. Life is interesting when you make it so. Find something that makes you happy and do it. volunteer to contribute to your community. There's no point of bringing high blood pressure, bringing anxiety, depression upon yourself for someone you met on social media. Think again and think deeply. Let us learn from what is happening right now. These women, they were obsessed with Mr. Korobidi. They were his fans. They were moving mountains on his behalf. They became friends, strangers they met on social media. They all of them became friends. When they realized that their agendas are not aligning, some of them started leaving. And then when they left, they exposed what was happening, and it didn't go well with the rest of the groups. So they started fighting each other. Know your purpose on social media. If you're there as a content creator to make money, you can still make money by being positive, by speaking facts. Don't come and concoct stories against people. Like I've seen from these women fighting Cora. They concocted stories against Mr. Pakoro Bidi, Cora's father, against Cora. For what? For what? Think deeply, think about it, learn. Here I try to bring learning for all of us. Please learn. Let's learn together. Let's grow together. And if you like what I'm doing here, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, follow me on Facebook, support what I'm doing by becoming a member for Yo-Yo's World on YouTube. And share your thought and opinion in the comment section. And I must announce, okay, I would have made this announcement when I started, guys, but let me just make it at the end of this. The last live stream I did on Cora, Moist, got one of the best comments I've ever seen on my Cora stories. Everybody that left opinion for me, they love the music. Everyone, they love the music. So it's really a good one. And you can see I'm not coming here to talk about somebody's bad comment. Respect creativity, respect people's hard work, and I must applaud them for liking the song. If you haven't stream the song, is now on Spotify. Go there, enjoy it, or YouTube Music. Go as well and enjoy the music there. Let me meet you guys in the afternoon. Thank you guys for joining me this day. It's already 52 minutes gone. I will see you guys on my next live stream. Thank you guys for being so amazing. And if you haven't liked this live stream, click the like button to like the live stream. Support Oyoyo. If you're watching from your phone, double click and that will give a like. See you guys this afternoon. Ciao, ciao, everybody. What have you learned from today's conversation? That will be a question I will ask, and I need answers in the comment section. Bye, everyone.